We're going to start by just thinking about a chord progression. Very simply, A flat major, C minor, B flat major. In my mind, I'm in C minor. Okay, there is my C minor natural scale. If I have the B natural, obviously it makes it harmonic minor, but I'm going to think natural for now. My chords A flat, C, and B flat. There's so much to think about when we're thinking about melody. Right now I'm just thinking about what notes am I starting on and where can I go. Well, we can go to each of our harmonic notes. A flat has A flat, C, E flat. So if I start with my first chord, I can do... Okay, maybe I want to do a repeated note. My next chord is C minor, so maybe I want to go down to the G. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, each time I'm going down to a harmonic note. Let's do it on the third this time, so now I'm going to start on the C. Okay, so you saw what happened there. Because we moved to a C minor chord, the C belongs to both A flat and C minor, so we could stay there, which is quite nice. Let's move up to the fifth. So what happened there was, E flat, of course, is the fifth of A flat. When we move up to C minor, it's the minor third, so we can stay there. B flat, the E flat is the fourth, so we could put a little 4/3 suspension in. Okay, so those three options are now, in your left hand, I don't know if you noticed there, but when I played my B flat, instead of playing the D, I left it out. Okay, had a perfect fifth there, which means that I haven't got my D and my E flat clashing. So, okay, just little details that you can do to make it sound a little bit better. So there's three ideas. One, starting on the root position of each note, then starting on the third, and then starting on the fifth. They're repeated notes. Let's think about how we can put intervals into our melody now. So, same chord progression. Let's start on the same, but maybe let's start with an octave. How about this? Same chord progression. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and move down to each harmonic chord every time. So I might start with a... Okay, just octave A flats. When I move to C minor, I need to move from that A flat to maybe a G. So how about this? Maybe let's try some different intervals this time. Let's start with the fifth. That didn't necessarily work because every time we went in fifth movements, we changed the chord that it belonged to. So we're going to have to alter that a little bit. That's fine. We'll start with the fifth. That works nice. When we move to the C, I'm going to move down to G again, but this time I'm going to stay on the E flat because E flat, of course, belongs to our C minor chord. So. There we go. Just open a nice sixth movement there. Okay, so that's the octave, the fifths changing to a sixths, which work quite nicely. Let's do it in thirds. That works. That sort of works because it's a C minor 7. That's an A flat 7, which doesn't really work. Sorry, that's a B flat 7 that doesn't really work. It's got an A flat in it. Okay, it just sounds a little bit too dominant harmony for the style of music that I'm looking for. So I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm going to maybe go... Yeah, I'm going to change it. Just like we did with the fifth. So start with the third. going to the 4th, G to C, F to B flat. Let's try that. We've done single notes, we've done intervals. Let's have a think about how we can maybe make a stepwise movement out of this melody. So, same chord progression, A flat, C minor, B flat major. Let's think about our scale. Okay, I'm going to think stepwise first of all, starting from a C, ascending. Maybe I'm just going to go all the way up like that. That was quite nice because I land on a C minor, and there we are. Next chord is a B flat, so how can we get to the B flat? If I go... It's a B flat add 9. Okay, it's a nice chord, but it doesn't really work in the melody. So maybe I go... That's quite nice. Let's finish it off. That's a little question. Let's have an answer just at the end of that phrase. We've got quite a lot of time to kill. Okay, so we're in B flat major. Maybe let's think about going to the B flat up here, just to ground our melody, just to make it feel a little bit more complete at the end of the phrase. Maybe we could go with the same rhythmic idea, just going up that little B flat pattern. Okay, we're using the same notes as C minor, but we're just starting on the B flat. Okay, so let's try that. Now, technically I made a mistake at the end there, because I didn't go to my 5th here, I went to a 5th here. But that was a happy mistake because it revealed to us a new thing that we could do. So we have an A flat major chord, and by doing the 5th, starting on the C, which belongs to A flat of course, gives us that A flat major 7. So that was a nice accident. When we move to C minor, we've got the C and the G. Works both times, and then when we go to the B flat, we can just go to the open 5th there. So that's a few melodic ideas that we can do. Let's just recap that we had our single notes. We had our octaves. We had our 5ths, turning into a 6th. We had our 3rds, 4th, and then we had our melodic line. So many options that we could do. It's quite a simple chord progression too. It just revolves around C minor without actually ending on C minor. Okay, without ending on our tonic, it means we have somewhere to go because there's tension. That's not our final chord because it's not our tonic. No, that's another kind of